Hello, hello students. Uh, the previous lecture we have studied about the several capacitance examples like coaxial cable for coaxial cable, and also studied for spherical capacitor. Right now, in the today's class, we will just discuss about the parallel plate capacitor. The parallel plate capacitor. So you can observe here the capacitor made up of several dielectrics. So you can see over this figure. Consider a parallel plate capacitor of area S and spacing D, where D is very much less than linear dimensions of S. So here you can see here area S is there, parallel plate capacitor. Now in this, epsilon 1 is epsilon 2 are the two dielectric mediums. So D is the distance between two plates, and D1 and D2 separates the epsilon 1 and epsilon 2, and these two are conducting plates. Now the capacitance is epsilon 1 S by D1 using the dielectric of a permittivity epsilon 1. Now let us replace a part of this dielectric by another of a permittivity epsilon 2, placing the boundary between the two dielectric parallel to the plates. So there is a boundary placed between these two plates, so such that we can define a dielectric between this boundary. Now assuming a charge on one plate is rho s is equal to q divided by s, while dn1 is equal to dn2 already know that, since d is only normal to the boundary. Now therefore E1 is equal to d1 by epsilon 1, that is nothing but q divided by epsilon 1 s, and E2 is equal to d2 divided by epsilon 2, that is nothing but equal to q divided by epsilon 2 into s. And finally we will get V1, that is nothing but E1 into d, and V2 is equal to E2 into d2. Now already you know that C is equal to Q by V0, that is nothing but equal to Q by V1 plus V0. V0 is nothing but V1 plus V2. So that is nothing but equal to V1 is nothing but E1 into D1. So E1 is nothing but Q divided by epsilon 1 S. So we will get this D1 by epsilon 1 S, and this is D2 epsilon 2 S. So finally we will get C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So this is a equation for the parallel plate capacitor, right? Now next, another configuration is when a dielectric boundary were placed normal to the two conducting plates and the dielectrics occupied areas of S1 and S2. So here we can have one more, you can see in this figure, where dielectric another configuration, dielectric boundary were placed normal to the two conducting plates, in perpendicular to the two conducting area, and dielectric will occupy two areas S1 and S2. Now assuming the charge on one plate, so Q is equal to rho S1 S1 plus rho S2 S2. Therefore rho S1 is equal to D1 is equal to epsilon 1 E1. Rho S2 is equal to D2, that is nothing but epsilon 2 into E2, and V0 is equal to E1 D is equal to E2 D, right? So therefore we get finally the equation of capacitance, that is Q by V0 is equal to epsilon 1 S1 plus epsilon 2 S2 divided by D, that is nothing but equal to C1 plus C2. So this is one of the another configuration for parallel plate capacitor. Now next, the configuration of two wire line consists of two parallel conducting cylinders, each of circular cross section. So two parallel conducting cylinder conductors are there, that is a configuration of two wire line capacitor. Now we shall be able to find complete information about electric field intensity, potential field, the surface charge density, distribution and capacitance. So this arrangement is an important type of transmission line, right? So there is a two wire line capacitor. Okay, so this is about what parallel plate capacitor, and what we need to study next is about a two wire line capacitor, right? Thank you.